As Halloween gets closer, creepy movies are the theme of the month on the big screen and on the small screen. Erik Childress, Vice President of the Chicago Film Critics Association, is back with us for more on our Movies and Money segment. Great to have you back on the show.
Thank you, Angie.
And this week we're taking a look at those creature features. How well do they actually do at the box office?
Well, it all kinds of depends on when the movies get released in October. I mean, it's always good to have sort of a new horror movie for the kids, especially as close as Halloween you can get as possible. Over the last few years, though, the first couple of weeks, if you release a horror movie, they haven't done quite that spectacularly unless there's sort of a sequel or a prequel tie-in to them. But this is the first year in 7 years that we haven't had a Saw movie to sort of grace the Halloween, our Halloween presence with us. We have the Paranormal Activity movies now that are now coming out once a year, sort of replacing the Saw franchise.
But we do have The Thing coming onto the screen.
Yes, we do. A remake of or prequel, basically, of the 1982 John Carpenter classic masterpiece amongst horror fans. It's not a very good movie. It's probably going to upset a lot of horror people who are big fans of that one. This one is a little more of a generic monster movie. Doesn't have a lot of the ideas of the Carpenter film. So I think it's going to open around 13 million or so and not hang on too well once Paranormal Activity hits next week.
Is it scary?
Not really. No, it's a lot of just boo moments. It doesn't really have the paranoia of the original, which was so key to that movie's success. This one is just a lot of loud noises and things jump at the screen, and that's really about it.
And here's something frightening. They're doing a remake on Footloose.
That is very frightening, actually. And all I can say to people who are watching, if you're a fan of the original Footloose, which I am not, actually, even when I probably should have liked it when I was 8 years old, the new one is really just a rehash, pretty much scene for scene, sometimes song for song in this one. And if you saw the original, do not waste your money. It's probably the closest shot-for-shot remake we've had since Gus Van Sant's Psycho.
Okay, and let's move on to the big year. Do you like this? It's coming out this weekend.
Yeah, it's a comedy directed by the guy who did Devil Wears Prada and Marley and Me.
Oh.
It's a bird-watching comedy. It's a little, for the cast, it's a PG movie. It's kind of a soft movie. Not a big fan of this one.
All right, and last weekend at the box office, Real Steel stealing the show. This is unbelievable. The numbers are big here, coming in at $27 million. And if you look at the other numbers, The Ides of March at $10 million and Dolphin Tale at $9 million, a far cry below.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is what we said last week, is that I thought that this was going to really kind of be a little breakout hit for October. It's, little boys, 10-year-old, this is right in a 10-year-old's wheelhouse, boxing robots. I actually think it's going to be #1 again this weekend. And if you look at the sort of the word-of-mouth numbers, The Help, Bridesmaids, and Horrible Bosses all open to around this same number. So it's very possible this could actually stretch to make $100 million at the box office.
We will be watching. Thank you very much. Erik Childress, Vice President of the Chicago Film Critics Association.
Thank you.